Hey guys, I'm going to be doing the axial skeleton with the 25 bones that I chose, and here's the paper. Those are the 25 bones I chose. Okay. First, I'm going to start with the larger bones, which is the cranium bones, and the first one is the frontal bone, which is right here in the front. Let us unfreeze a minute. Right here. Then you have two parietal bones, which is the top of your head right here. Right there. You have the occipital bone, which is the back of your head. Back of your skull right here. Occipital. And then, what's next? You have sphenoid and ethmoid, and those are the last of the cranial. Sphenoid. It would unfreeze a minute. Sphenoid's right there. Ethmoid is right here inside the eye. It's actually inside the eye orbit. It's one big bone. The sphenoid, you can see it laterally, and you can see it in the anterior view. Okay, next we have mastoid process and styloid process. Mastoid process is right here. Right there. Mastoid process. Styloid process is right behind it. Right there. The kind of pokey thing right there. Styloid process. The mastoid process is that bump you feel, the large bump behind your ear. Okay, next we have the zygomatic bone, which is your cheek bone right here. Zygomatic bone. Zygomatic. And then lacrimal bone, right inside your eye. Just like the lacrimal glands produce tears, it's right in there. And palatine bone, I couldn't get the head off, but it's the palate of your mouth. Palate of your mouth, way up here. Vomer. The vomer is right at the end right there. Vomer. The long thing right there is actually the perpendicular plate of the ethmoid. And the top of it is the nasal. The very top is the nasal. Okay. Maxilla. Think a mustache. It's on top of your mouth right there. Maxilla. Mandible bone. Right here. Jaw. Mandible. I already said nasal. External auditory meatus. Right. The camera will stop freezing up. Right there, the hole. External, out, auditory, ear, meatus, hole. Mandibular fossa. Once again, I couldn't get this off really good to show you. But if you take the mouth off right here, it's the little indentation where it clicks right there. It's right there, the hole. Mandibular fossa. See if I can get his mouth back on right. Okay. The foramen magnum, once again, I couldn't get the head off, so if you look, if the head's off, it's a hole directly in the center of the skull. Directly in the center is the foramen magnum, and that's where the spinal cord is to the brain. Okay. Coronial suture. Now we're going to talk about sutures, which is immovable joints. The first suture that I chose is the coronial right here. Posterior to the frontal bone is the coronial suture. Midline, right here, midline is sagittal, which separates the two parietal bones. There's two parietal bones right there. In the back, the next suture, right back here, yep, is the lamboid suture. And then on the side right here, the next one is squamous suture, right on the side. Okay. Coronoid process of the mandible. That is right there. His mouth's kind of on funky, but you can see coronoid process of the mandible. Next is the condylar process of the mandible, which is right next to the coronoid, right there. And my last one that I chose to do was the mandibular ramus, which is the whole bone right here. And that's it. There's the skeleton, and there's my bones. Thank you.